cities and places I've seen, and all of the people and miles in between, I would trade only to be with you. And all of the sunsets and days on the ocean, reflections of stars on top of the mountains, I'd give it all away only to be with you. And oh, my love, you know I would.
Today we gather in love and happiness to celebrate the union of Risa and Zane, two special souls destined to be together. We begin with a reading from Instructions for Life in the New Millennium by His Holiness the 14th Dalai Lama. Take into account that great love and great achievements involve great risk, and that a loving atmosphere in your home is the foundation of your life. Be gentle with the earth and be gentle with one another. When disagreements come, remember always to protect the spirit of your union. When you realize you've made a mistake, take immediate steps to correct it. Remember that the best relationship is one in which your love for each other exceeds your need for each other. So love yourselves, love one another, love all that is your life together, and all else will follow. Under the sun and next to the sand and the sea, you're here to proclaim your love and your commitment to be together forever. Today is a wedding, tomorrow a marriage. Marriage is perhaps the most greatest and most challenging adventure of all human relationships. No ceremony can create a marriage. Only you can do that. How? Through love and patience, through dedication and perseverance, through talking, listening, helping, supporting, and believing in each other, through tenderness and laughter, through learning to forgive, learning to appreciate your differences, learning to make the important things matter, and letting go of the rest. What this ceremony can do is witness and affirm the choice that you make to stand together forever as life mates and partners, husband and wife. Risa and Zane, you chose the beach to exchange your vows. The beach is a place of great transformation. For here the water stretches out for thousands of miles in front of us, and here the land stretches out for thousands of miles behind us. And this is where these two great earthly elements meet. But you'll notice they don't just meet at one point, but rather they ebb and they flow. They come in, they go out. They constantly renegotiate their boundaries, each giving and taking in turn. Just like this spot, love is a point of transformation, a negotiation, a giving and taking, an energy transfer that is never the same, yet always perfect in every moment. The most remarkable moment in life is when you meet the person who you're meant to be with. Risa and Zane, you met in the most modern of ways. Risa had just moved to Florida in April of 2016. Zane reached out to Risa, and after talking for a bit and some emails, you had your first date at the living room. After a year and a half, Zane met Noam. Noam was 4 at the time, but they bonded so well that Risa knew Zane was that special kind of person. Risa and Zane found a poem that they felt exemplified their love called A Touch of Heart. There was a time, a moment I felt all alone, but then the sun shined upon me bearing gifts of love, friendship, and harmony. Everlasting love shared and expressed through you to me, the prayers, the cares, the gestures brought forth to me to heal my soul. For at times I'd known only to give, but failed to accept and receive with grace. I'm not alone now, for your warmth overwhelms me. Your spirit fills my soul, and I am alive with your love. One day, Noam asked Zane when he was going to ask Risa to get married. It just so happens it was going to be that weekend, and Zane was going to ask his permission and enlist his help. Noam came up with a plan, and he and Zane decided to do it in your neighborhood around the big lake in a special spot. Afterwards, the three of you went to Cooper's Hawk Winery in Palm Beach, PGA. One of the reasons you want to get married in Delray is that you have spent time together here in the early days of your relationship. You have many fond memories here, including your engagement at the Delray Sands, just a short ride south of here. You walked out of your room onto the beach, and there was an ice cube in your drink that said, "Will you marry me?" Zane got down on one knee, and it was a beautiful and romantic proposal. After a short walk on the beach, when you came back to the room, there was champagne and a violinist serenading you. Your hopes and dreams for the future include everlasting love, perhaps expanding your family, getting along, growing together, and living a long and happy life, living your dreams of beach and islands. And today you're choosing to spend your lives together. You're pledging to share the responsibility for making this union one of equality, understanding, and strength. And you're here to make that promise sacred in front of those who love you the most. And so I ask you now, in the presence of these sacred witnesses, Zane, are you here freely and willingly to pledge your hand and your heart in marriage to Risa today? Risa, are you here freely and willingly to pledge your hand and your heart in marriage to Zane today? I ask you now to share your personal vows.
whole day.
Risa, do you take Zane to be your wedded husband? Do you vow to love Zane and care for him as long as you both shall live? Do you take Zane with all his faults and his strengths as you offer yourself to him with your faults and strengths? Will you help him when he needs help? And will you turn to him when you need help? Do you choose Zane as the person with whom you will spend your life? Zane, do you take Risa to be your wedded wife? Do you vow to love Risa and care for her as long as you both shall live? Do you take Risa with all her faults and strengths, as you offer to yourself to Risa with your faults and strengths? Will you help her when she needs help, and will you turn to her when you need help? Do you choose Risa as the person with whom you will spend your life? We now turn to our sand ceremony. On that small table in front of us, I ask you to take the cork off of that glass jar. And you may start to pour the sand one after another into the jar as you wish, as I explain. Glass itself is made of sand. Sand that was gathered, sand that was cleaned, sand that was heated, shaped, and cooled through time by someone who had a plan for it. Just like marriage, the sand in this jar will never again be separated. And just like marriage, it will magnify the differences between you and will bring out the beauty in you, your love, your loyalty, your shared acceptance of your lives together. And just like this beautiful sand ceremony, your marriage will be as unique and special as the two of you are individually and as you are as a family. Wonderful. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Noam, you can have a seat. Thank you very much. May we have the rings, please? The best man has the rings, also known as Dad. Thank you, Dad. Zane and Risa, I ask you right now just to hold the rings flat in the palm of your hand. Zane has Risa's ring, Risa has Zane's ring. Show everybody the ring. These rings in their unbroken wholeness are tokens. Tokens of your union, tokens of your love. Just as these circles are without end, we know that love is eternal. They represent the enduring trust and affection that you promise to bring to each other today and every day hereafter. God, we ask that you bless these rings and grant those who wear them always to have a deep faith in each other. And may they always live together in peace, goodwill, and love. This time Zane will go first. Zane, please put Risa's ring on her finger. Hold it there. And repeat after me in a loud, clear voice. Because this ring is perfectly symmetrical, it signifies the perfection of true love. Because this ring has no end and no beginning, it signifies the eternity of true love. As I place it on your finger, I give to you all that I am and ever hope to be. Let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you and as a reminder of my devotion to you. I am honored to call you my wife. You may secure the ring on Risa's finger. Risa, please put Zane's ring on his finger. Hold it there while you repeat after me in a loud, clear voice. Because this ring is perfectly symmetrical, it signifies the perfection of true love. Because this ring has no end and no beginning, it signifies the eternity of true love. As I place it on your finger, I give to you all that I am and ever hope to be. Let this ring be a symbol of my promises to you and a reminder of my devotion to you. I am honored to call you my husband. You may secure the ring on Zane's finger. Risa and Zane, in the presence of these witnesses, you have spoken the words and performed the rites that unite your lives. I therefore declare your marriage to be valid and binding and pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
And if the subways flood, bridges break,
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. and Mrs. Wright.